Lego's my favorite toy, and it's my son's favorite toy as well.
Oh yeah, I spent hours and hours and hours with Matchbox toys.
Well, I think I had lots of Barbie dolls, yes. I also like to play with my brother's toys.
Mousetrap. I never played the game, but I just set it up and ran the mousetrap and watched it all fall down.
Dolls.
I had one of those, her name was Cinnamon. It was a doll that her hair pulled out. And then you push the button and the hair went back in.
Probably easy bake oven.
Little NASCARs. I don't know, I just like cars. Park them, take care of them, wash them even.
So what was your favorite toy when you were growing up? And I'll start with Kim Casher, who just snuck into the table here.
Yes, well, I missed out on all the serious conversations, so now I just want to talk about Mad Balls. I don't know if anybody else is old. You would not know them because you're too young. You two.
That was my
It's a too young sandwich, and you guys are girls, so you probably don't know either. But basically, I was a very big tomboy because I had a brother who was 4 years older than me. So I just followed him around like a little puppy until he finally got sick of me at the age of 13 or so. And then I had to start finding my own things to do. But we used to collect them. And my parents, they didn't just go and buy us anything. We always had to earn everything, I know, right? So then, it would take a while to get one. So, and we'd always make sure that we didn't buy the same ones and that kind of thing. We had this major collection. They're kind of nerfy. And they're just balls, but they have really crazy monster faces, but they were all different.
Do they bounce?
And I guess they could, but that was not really the point of them.
Oh.
What was? I don't know. They were amazing, and I loved them.
I don't know, but they were amazing.
And they were all these different weird, cool characters. One was sort of a baseball, and then it had I think it had blue eyes and a tongue sticking out, and another, I can't even remember what they all looked like. But
so a Nerf ball, and Ryan's sitting here saying I feel like you're saying I walked both ways uphill to school when I was a kid.
They took it to the next level. They took it to the next level though. They made mini Mad Balls, and then they came with little bodies, and you could stick them, there's kind of a popping mechanism, so you put them on top of the body, and then you push this button and its head would pop off.
I feel like you should
Camera guys? Anybody? Boys? Did you? Yes, Mad Balls. Okay.
No, we are in the, I have no idea what you're talking about. And we are we're in the same age range.
You were playing with Barbies probably.
Yeah, well actually, the toy that and it came up on Facebook recently, somebody posted a picture with Spirograph. Do you remember Spirograph? Do you know what Spirograph was? No, eh? No idea?
Vaguely, I
think.
So
it was this, I don't even know how you describe it. There were these plastic wheels, and you could put pens in them, and then on a piece of paper, spin them around, and they would make these cool designs. I mean, it was the simplest toy, right? So different colored pens, and you could make, I don't know,
I do.
That's it.
That.
That's the toy. That's the toy. And
did you have an Etching Sketch too?
I did have, but Etching Sketch was
the same thing for you?
Meh. No,
okay.
Loved the Light Bright. Big on the Light Bright.
So bad.
Cameraman Jeff Broadley said worst toy ever yesterday. He made that comment. Really liked it.
I did. I mean, they were flash in the pan toys. I liked them for a bit.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I was the kid who, when I was little, we had a play table. And I would sit at it, and I had a broomstick and an empty toilet paper roll that I taped to the top, and I would make my little sister stand there and pretend to roll the camera for me while I read the news at the play table. I didn't need toys, right? I made my own fun, clearly. So yeah, but that Spirograph, that came up recently, and I'm like, I want one now, because that would be great.
Slinky. You don't remember Slinky?
Oh, I remember Slinky. No, but they always got all twisted up and useless after not very long. Oh, the other one.
You had the perfect stairs too.
I know, I could never
It was
do
like one time, and you're like.
The other one was that silly putty, where you could stick it to the newspaper and it would pick up the print or whatever. That was a good one as well.
I love that putty. Easy bake oven.
Oh,
Did you have one?
Yes.
Did you actually make food in
I
it?
did.
Wow.
I did. Yes, like the little round cake.
Though, didn't it?
Oh, I thought it tasted good.
Did it? Yours were good, I'm sure.
Cooking by a light bulb.
Yes, I know.
I mean, now you understand that there's a lot of heat comes off a light bulb, but as a kid, that thing was magic.
Oh, yeah.
How does
Easy.
that?
Hence, easy bake oven.
What did you like to make the most in that easy
I
bake
like
oven?
to do the little cakes because you got the little cake mixes, and then you'd mix it up with all the little tools, and then you put it in the oven. And
Oh, cute little Tracy. What other
And
toys?
now I don't bake at all. That's the last thing I do. Yeah.
What other toys did you have?
Slinkies. Well, you know what I was thinking too. I don't know. Girls might remember it. It was a a thing you put around your ankle, and I know, and
The skipper.
skipper.
It was called a skipper.
Skip it.
Skip
Thank
it.
you. How does Tanner know? See, it's a guy.
Why does
Tanner was
Tanner know what
very
a
good
skipper
at
is?
Yeah, skip it and that ball and
Yeah,
oh,
I
it's
loved that
crazy.
toy.
Yes.
And equally so, there was yeah, these guys.
No,
There was
I've
also
heard of it.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm afraid of it. It looks like I would take myself out with it. Guaranteed. Staying
It
away
looks
from
like
that
a
one.
weapon. I
Yeah.
know.
And they got more high tech because as they got into the later models, they would actually keep track of how many skips you did. I didn't have that one. Actually, I don't think I had it all, but I did have the. Did you ever play that game where you just had a big old sort of elastic band and you have 3 friends, and so you'd put the band between your legs, and then the person in the middle would have to like jump like from side to side and then inside and then out of it.
Yeah.
And,
What was
you
like
know
double
what I'm
Dutch
saying?
skipping and everything like that?
No,
Yeah.
nice.
My mind is blown.
That just
I
sounds
remember
so
doing that.
dangerous. I don't want to do any of these things.
Okay, so boys of
Well,
younger
I'll move
than
us
us
a little
boys.
bit further ahead. I had 2 favorite things, both hockey related back in the day. Wow. One was my Sega Genesis that I would play NHL '94, and you could pull off like some of the craziest trades, like Jeremy Roenick for Dave Ellett of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just the most uneven trade ever. But nowadays you can't do that because it's okay. But then you move ahead, move to the, like Tracy said, kind of the tabletop kind of things, because there's actually a story behind it. It's the one, where you got like a bunch of tracks the players are all on and they can only go certain spots. It's on that thing that I learned a lot of the rules of hockey. My mom pulled it out when I was 5 years old or whatever and taught me what a delayed offside was using
Your mom taught you a delayed offside?
My mom's
Yay.
a huge hockey fan.
Yay, Mrs. Clinton.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, and then, it made a difference, overnight. We were in a tournament that weekend, I remember, and the first day, lost Mitchell ripping around number 5 out there, not knowing what was going on. The next day, had the delayed offside nailed.
Nice.
The next day, Mitchell was just skating up and down the ice.
Yes.
The same 10 feet.
I was
up and down.
the best positional player.
And he could only move like this.
Yeah.
This was the only thing
I
he
was
could
the
do.
best positional player out there.
All right, so now, what was your favorite
Well,
toy?
I'm still playing with toys. Let's be real here. Okay, first of all, when I went out on the streets and talked to those people, Lego was the huge thing.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Cross
Lego's
generations, everyone loves Lego.
Yeah.
Definitely me too. But I had Pogs. Okay, I had Pogs.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a Pog is?
Oh,
it's straight out of the 80s. Like it's little circular pieces of cardboard, and you have one.
Wow, what a fun toy.
Oh, yeah. No. Here we are.
Says the one who sat at the play table with a fake mic. Anyway.
And you get you stack them up, and you get one plastic one, and you try to flick them off, and you try to flick off more of your friends' Pogs than they can get of yours. It was actually a lot more fun than it sounds.
It was.
It's
I
great.
remember it.
You were disappointed because nobody said G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe is another classic. Another one that just it's one of those toys that just crosses the generations. My dad had G.I. Joes. I had G.I. Joes. I think kids have G.I. Joes now.
Action figures are I don't think G.I. Joe, but
Transformers and G.I. Joes, we had
Yeah,
equal amount.
yeah.
I think I don't know now. Maybe you can find them, but when we went shopping for a Christmas hamper for Christmas cheerboard this past year, I had to go pick up the toys, and I was quite dazzled by the toy selection. It's changed a lot since we were kids. The other one that I remembered that I had, I don't know if any of you used it, was the Pogo Ball. Do you remember Pogo Ball?
Yeah.
No.
It looked like Saturn, basically.
Yes, exactly. And so you would put your feet and just jump on it.
Gotcha.
So this is what we did, right?
we
we
were
kicked
much more
balls in a
active back
circle.
in
We
the
kicked.
80s.
Way more active. What did you have? Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah, that was your thing.
First time I ever hugged my brother, we got a Nintendo 64 when I was 8 years old.
That's not the first time you hugged your brother.
I don't know. First time I'll admit to it anyway. So we see this big wrapped box on the ground underneath the Christmas tree, and we're looking at it. We're like, that's it. That's the N64. So we both just tear it apart. We're like, oh my god! Leaped into each other's arms, and it was kind of
Magical.
it was it was great.
Well, that is awesome. I think, frankly, I'd like to get an easy bake oven, and you can make us some snacks in the office in the newsroom. That sounds like a great plan.